Welcome back to College Sports Talk. I'm Josh. It's Roy in there. Sorry if I'm echoing a little bit. It's a little loud in here. It's a little empty.
New house.
Just moved. New house. I'd give you guys a tour, but yeah, that's all you can see right there. But it's good to know because now I know where to hang my stuff.
Well, we need to know when the house party's going to be.
What is it? May 13th? Let's get into June and then we'll talk. Got some stuff we need to buy. All right, pod 131. We're only a nice number away from 269.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm gonna rip. All right, you know what, Roy? I'm gonna let you talk a little bit more today. I'll let you do the MLB standings.
All right. We'll start with the AL East. Tampa is the new leader of the AL East because the Yankees lost 4 in a row and then won one and got beat today. They're at 28-13. New York Yankees are 2.5 back. Baltimore's 9.5 back. And then you got Toronto and Boston both 10.5 back at 18 and 24. The Cleveland Guardians are your leaders in the AL Central at 24 and 21. The White Sox are 2 games back with the losing record of 20 and 21. Then you have Minnesota 19-23. Detroit 19-23 and Kansas City at 19-23. So, and they're all 3.5 back. So that's a pretty close division with losing records. Then you have the A's still leading the West at 21 and 20. And again, a lot of losing records. Seattle 1 game back at 21-22. Texas 20 and 22 at 1.5. The Astros get out of the cellar at 16-28 or 27, 6 games back, and then the Angels are 16-28, 6.5 back. The NL East, the Braves still leading it 29 and 13. The Nationals are second with a losing record of 20 and 22, 9 games back. Phillies making it out of the cellar. They're 9.5 back at 20 and 23, looking a little better. Marlins 10 games back, and the Mets still the bottom feeders at 12.5 back. Those in the NL Central, those crappy Cup teams, our team is 27 and 15. I mean, just getting lucky here and there. Milwaukee making its way back up. We were talking about about a week ago. They were in last place. They're back in second, 23 and 16, 2.5 back. St. Louis still hanging there, 2.5 back. Pittsburgh Pittsburgh at 4 games back, and Cincinnati losing several in a row, hurting my teams. They're 5 games back. NL West, the Padres 24 and 17 lead the division. Dodgers are still there, half game back at 24 and 18. Diamondbacks 4 games back with a losing record of 20-21. The Giants are 18-24 at 6.5 back, and the Rockies back at where they need to be, the last team in the division at 16-26, 8.5 back.
All right, Roy. Usually we talk about a bunch of teams very quickly and skim. Give me your most impressed team so far of the season for the standings, and your most disappointed team in the standings.
My most impressed team is easy, the Braves. I mean, that team just somehow pitching with all the injuries, hitting the ball. I mean, they're killing the ball. Plus 90 on their run differential. That leads the league by a lot. They're just doing everything even with injuries and with the pitching staff. They're right now they're a complete team. Now they're still a lot of injuries away. They could be an injury away from here and there. Acuna getting hurt or Matt Olson getting hurt or something. But that is my most impressive team. You talk about what my lead, the disappointment team. Mine would be probably. I would say at least it would probably be Detroit. Losing record 19-23. I mean, it was a toss between them and Toronto. I'll go with Detroit 19-23, 3.5 back in a bad division, obviously. But they spent a lot of money, got a lot of talent. Now Scooble's hurt. That changed the factor. But you spend a lot of money and time on that team that's supposed to be really good, and they're just not performing. How about you?
Yeah, Detroit was definitely in my consideration for disappointing as well. See, I want to say Toronto for disappointing, but man, they're banged up. I think I'm not going to choose Boston because I think the whole world kind of thinks Boston has been the most disappointing. I'm going to go, but I'm not going to name – I probably would have said the Braves as well, so I'll pick a different team. Most impressed team I've been so far, Honestly, probably the Rays. Like,
That was my other team.
Because that team, Kevin Cash, great manager. It's a good, well-ran organization. At least it has been for the last 10, 12 years range. They have 3 really good hitters, and no one says otherwise. Not Randy Arozarena, my God. Leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz, good first base, gets on base, got power, good player. Jonathan Aranda, other first base, one of them DHs probably. I'm guessing it's
Diaz has been DHing.
Great lefty stick, doesn't strike out a ton, hits good power. And then obviously Junior Caminero, otherworldly superstar at the age of 23, 24, however old he is now. But outside of that, I bet you maybe take out Chandler Simpson because he's a freak speed. I bet you half of average fans could not name another player on that team on the hitting side. So you have 6 batters, maybe 5 if you count Simpson, 5 batters that you really don't know anything about. And they have the best record in the American League. Now, they pitch well. They always do. They always get good stats out of their bullpen, even though they might have no namer. They're usually specialists in a way. Kevin Cash is excellent at using them.
Yep.
But I look at them on paper, and I just don't think they're a 28-13 team. I just don't. But good for them. I mean, you got to win the games you play. So, most disappointing, I'm not going to say the Mets or the Red Sox because those are the 2 most obvious answers. We've already talked about them plenty. My next most disappointing team, the San Francisco Giants. Pitching was kind of their concern coming in, but offensively, Willie Adames is in that lineup. Matt Chapman is in that lineup. Rafael Devers is in that lineup. Jung-Ho Lee is in that lineup. They have the best first base prospect in Bryce Eldridge. They can't hit a lick.
Yeah.
None of them. Matt Chapman's been hurt. I don't think he's played a whole lot. Jung-Ho Lee's been okay. Devers has forgot how to hit outside of Boston. He does not know how to hit right now. Eldridge, they held down. They just called him up. He's like 1 for 13 with a homer or whatever. Grain of salt. And then Willie Adames has been atrocious. I don't know if you've seen his stats. Atrocious. Like 160 with like 2 home runs.
I saw it today. I saw it today when I was doing some research.
And he's also
they have Luis Ariz too.
Luis Ariz. He's actually been normal Luis Ariz.
Yeah, just getting hit.
But Adames is also playing like the 3rd worst defensive shortstop in the league, like graded. But yeah, that offense, those names should generate runs, and then you put into that ballpark's big. They have good defenders out there. Heliot Ramos, another guy, breakout season last year. He's been atrocious this year as well. So they've had just a lot of disappointing hitters when their lineup was supposed to be the thing that carried them. But yeah, that's really all I got.
Yep. Another team I was going to be disappointed was the Phillies. I thought that was another team I had.
I mean, they've climbed back into 20 and 22, a respectable.
Well, they're starting to finally hit the ball. I mean, Harper and Schwarber and them are finally hitting the ball, so things are looking better.
Okay, let's go to. Usually we do our players of the week. Let's jump. Let's go do our draft. It's the middle of May, so we're still a few weeks away from making any changes. Roy, you still do have the lead. You're in first place, 138. You're 11 over Bryce, 127, and I'm 3 below Bryce. I am 14 below you at 124.
And that's what the Yankees and Reds really suck in the last week.
Yeah,
too.
The Yankees and Reds haven't helped you. The Mariners have started to win a little bit for you. I will give that. Rangers have been whatever, but man, the Rays, man, they're just running. They're running. You have over 50 wins in the 4th tier, which is excellent.
Yeah, Pirates Pirates are winning.
Yeah. You've been real good. Bryce has got a lot of help with the Cubs recently and the Braves. Those are his 2. But even the Twins, I just thought the Twins were going to be terrible. 19 wins is respectable for your last pick. Giants have been a little slow, and he's been held down by the Astros and the Blue Jays, definitely holding him back. And I'm running into the not having a team close to 30. Bryce has 29 with the Braves. You've got 27 and 28 with the Rockies and Yankees. I only have 24 with the Dodgers, so I'm just missing the top dog. Dodgers at 24, they've been on a losing streak. Brewers at 23, they've been hot. Guardians have been a good replacement at 7. Orioles haven't been very good at 19. 20, 21, 19, 23, 24. So they've been consistent, but I don't have anyone pulling away, giving me wins every day, it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4. I haven't had, big days, but it's okay. It's improvement.
Yeah, we're still in May.
It's early. But yeah, no, we won't do any of our award predictions or standing predictions today. We'll give it some more time. That's just going to take us to our players of the week. And usually I let you go first, Roy.
I'll go first because I'm afraid you're going to take my guy.
Go ahead.
So I went with truly, I think, is your favorite player, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's not my favorite player. Speaking of that,
I think he might be.
Here in about a month, he'll be on that wall back.
I think he truly is one of your favorite. You're probably your favorite.
He's one of, yes.
So he this week he's been struggling, but this week he batted 407 with 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, 2 walks, 7 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, an .815 slugging percentage, and a .448 on base percentage across the 7 games over last week. He's finally picked it up. He's kind of helped the Royals. They've won some here recently.
Yeah.
So I like stars. There's certain stars in this game. Bobby Witt's one of them. Judge, obviously, Ohtani. It's hard to give Judge and Ohtani because they're stars every week. But then like Bobby Witt, who just struggled this year and have a awesome week this last week. I thought I was watching them. They're in St. Louis this weekend. So I was like, I'm gonna give him the nod this week for
nice.
Hey, way to be a star. That's what you're supposed to be.
Yeah, tucked away in Kansas City, unfortunately, but luckily for us, Kansas City is still somewhat local, so we do hear about him a little bit more than the rest of the country. Yeah. So, but yeah. Okay, well, funny enough, you actually picked my American League MVP pick, Roy.
Yeah, did I?
Player of the week. But I actually am choosing my NL MVP pick. Do you remember who that was?
Your NL MVP. I don't, for some reason.
Okay. After a horrendous first game, that was not entirely his fault. Paul Skeens' numbers are rounding out.
I forgot you
exceptional. 2026, I'll just read you the stats. And if you don't remember, that week 1 game, all those errors didn't touch a glove.
Yeah.
So they were charged against them. He's got 1.8 WAR leading pitch. Actually, I would have to verify that, but it's got to be close to leading pitchers. 6-2 with a 1.98 ERA and 9 games started, and he's not even doing it in the way that he typically does it. In his career, he has 370 innings pitched with 442 strikeouts. But this year, he's got 50 innings with only 56 strikeouts. So he's not sitting here trying to blow. He's blowing 100, but he's pitching to a little bit more contact, and it's letting him get deeper into games. I'll read you his last 5 games. The first one, which is the oldest of the 5 games, 4 innings, only struck out 5, didn't give up any runs on 3 hits, whatever. Then against Milwaukee, that was against Tampa, by the way. Then in Milwaukee, 7 shutout, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks. He has not walked a batter in his last 5 games also. Then St. Louis touched him up a little bit, which I don't know if you know this, Roy. You probably do because we're local. It's the only team that can hit him. I don't know what it is, but the Cardinals can hit him.
Yeah.
He gave up 7 on 5 runs, only 3 earned, though. 9 strikeouts. Again, no walks. And then his last 2, now granted, against Arizona on the road and against Colorado at home, both games, 8 innings pitched. Both games only allowed 2 hits, no runs, no walks. Against Arizona, struck out 7, and against Colorado, struck out 10. Just an exceptional last 5 games, but I had to highlight his last 2. 16 innings pitched, 4 hits, 17 strikeouts, 0 walks. Just an incredible. I tried to, when I've seen him pitch, I watched the Arizona one a few days ago. I am just marveled at how good he is and how untouchable, how unhittable
No, he's
he
just
is.
good.
And I try to think who is the last guy that I thought came up again, 23 years old currently in his third MLB season. Who was the last guy that came up? And the last guy I could really think of was Steven Strasburg. Like this talent, this highly touted. Like I know, like I'll use Cam Schlittler. Great, had no expectations coming into his career. Really, like he was not a guy. This was the number one pick. He had to be Pittsburgh's savior. I'll say it. He has done everything to deliver, and he is unbelievable.
Yep.
And he's a good person, too. Good ambassador for the game, so I give Paul Skeens his flowers today. All right. I'm not going to talk about NFL, Roy. We still got so far. The schedule actually is being released. Today's the 13th. Tomorrow for us watching, or for us recording. You guys watching it actually might be out by now. So next week, maybe we'll go over some schedule stuff, talk about some cool matchups.
Yep.
I know that some of the big matchups have already dropped. Dallas plays Sunday Night Football in New York against the Giants, the Open. Broncos at Chiefs, first Monday night. Dallas plays Philly at home for the Thanksgiving game. Kind of a good Thanksgiving game. But yeah, other than that, I don't have a whole lot. But I think that'll just take it to our miscellaneous where we do have a little bit extra today. Is that right?
Well, I got the trade deadline, and I have the game for you too.
Okay, what order do you want to do it in?
Well, let's do the names that you think that will be traded. This is early list of
our way too early prediction.
Yep, of names you think. So I'll go first. I'll name one, and I'll let you name one.
Okay.
I'm going to do an easy one that I really think is going to be traded. He should have been traded last year. I think they're really going to trade him, and that's Joe Ryan from the Minnesota Twins.
Okay.
I think he'll be gone.
I wrote 5 names. I did not write Joe Ryan. I wrote these in order of what I think, and then me and Roy also put a long shot. Now, he might have more.
I put a couple long shots, I think.
Okay. I put one long shot. Some other ones I think could. I would say 3 of my 5 I expect to be traded. 2 of them I don't expect to be traded, but one of them could, and then the other one is a pure long shot. But okay, I'll go to my most likely, in my opinion. I like to involve how a team does during a year. I think that plays a big part into it. You look at teams that are really good, it's usually hard for them to give away talent. It just is. But the start that the Boston Red Sox have had, they have too many outfielders. Jarren Duran, they should have moved in the offseason, and he will be on the move. I will almost book it, unless they choose to move someone else like Willie or Abreu, but to me, it's Jarren Duran. He's just the out man out.
He's on my one of the on my list, but I wasn't going to use him. All right, my next one I think will be traded. It is Alex Braun from the Phillies, third baseman. I think they've been trying to get rid of him. They couldn't get him in the offseason. I think they're going to try to get somebody to try to get some salary relief and stuff and get him gone.
He could go to the Bronx, right-handed in third baseman. I don't want it. Man, like I could see it. Yeah, I could definitely see that one. I don't have that one on there either, but that's definitely a good answer. My next one is going to be a pretty local team. It's going to be the St. Louis Cardinals. I do believe the St. Louis Cardinals are better than we anticipated, but I still don't know if they have the pitching to get into October. You start getting those dog days of summer. You hit a bad stretch of offense. Their pitching does worry me. This pitcher has not been very good. He's been better of late, but I do think they still move him. I think Dustin May will eventually be off of the Cardinals and onto even if it's hey, we just need someone to cover the next 2 months before an injury comes back. Dustin May, I think, will find his way somewhere else.
I did not have that one. So my next one is Rafael Devers and Harrison Bader, both, I think, for the Giants will be moved. I think.
You think someone's taking that contract?
I think they'll give money away. Buster Posey has proven that he'll make any trade and doesn't care. And I think he's okay with giving salary and for something that he feels would be best for them. And there's rumors that Rafael's a clubhouse problem and stuff. So I think these are 2 guys that they'll get rid of.
That's Bryce's one of his favorite non-Cub is Rafael Devers.
Oh, so he'll really hurt me here in a minute.
In our game in MLB The Show, he is unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Okay, my next one. I think this team should have moved this player last year. They held him because they wanted to try to raise his value. I do believe they've succeeded, and I just don't see a world where they keep him. It's very close to my chest because I'm literally wearing their shirt. I think the Marlins are going to trade Sandy Alcantara at the deadline. Probably one of the biggest starting pitchers moved to the market.
I mean, they've been trying to get rid of him, and I think they're just waiting for the right thing. This will be the time they do it. I agree. So my next two are just guys who I wanted to be outlandish, and I was trying to think of guys that they're, teams that are trying to get rid of salaries, maybe trying to move some pieces to try to get things done to help their team. This one, I think Tatis Jr. might be moved from the Padres.
So my long shot is Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's not, my next one's a long shot. I waved it, so that's your long shot.
That was my long shot.
I just think that you could get so much value for a team that's winning right now that you could get more for them what they need. And
my problem, and this is why I name it a long shot. One, he's got a massive deal. Not every team can take that deal anyway. The second long shot, he can't hit a home run, and he's really not playing well.
He's not a great defender.
Well, then that plays into it. I mean, who is at that point going to give up that much pieces for a player who's just not playing well right now?
You could see somebody like Detroit or somebody, just being stupid to try to get them in the playoffs and do things something like that.
Yeah.
Or the Cubs being dumbasses.
Yeah. But that's my long shot. I agree. Okay. Well, I only have one left now because I had two left until then. I would say this is unlikely, but I heard rumblings in the offseason of this player getting dealt, and he's having a great year, which that usually is the time. If someone's playing so good, you deal them at their peak value. He can't play shortstop at all, but C.J. Abrams is having a great power and speed season, and I know that because he's on my fantasy dynasty team, and he has been great this season. And they're hitting him fourth because he's not typically a leadoff hitter. He doesn't get on base a lot. He hits a lot of home runs, doubles, steals bases. So they have him in like the 4 or the 5 hole. But I could see a team who needs a little bit of thump and speed at that deadline to go get C.J. Abrams because the Nationals are just they've whiffed on so much recently that they need to reload a little bit.
I can see that. All right, so then I got the last one here. So this team needs pitching, and they need they're winning, but they need pitching and they need some help. Okay.
Just off what you said, I'm going to write a name. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna.
I think I might get it.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my long shot. Somebody that they could get rid of, who would probably benefit and get them some pieces that they need. Ian Happ.
Oh, I picked his teammate, Roy.
Who'd you pick?
Pete Crow Armstrong.
See, I was going to put him, but because I just want to say Bryce, PCA needs to be traded. He sucks. Just because he hits a couple home runs here and there and you send us text that he hit this home run. Who cares? No, I had Ian Happ because I thought that he'd be more likable to be moved. He does still hit home runs, but he could move. Some team could put him in a corner outfield or something and to make him something. But that was my long shot. I did think of PCA though. I did. That was one of my. I was debating between him and Happ. I couldn't decide which one was.
Yeah. Well, Happ would definitely get traded before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah, I love trades. Trades to me in any sport I just love it. You get to anticipate so much. You get to see a player in a new uniform. I love trades so much. So
I kind of feeling that Major League Baseball might trade earlier than the deadline this year. There's already been rumors and there's already teams talking. I just have a feeling there might be some trades early in June.
There's so many teams that are like just muck right now. And some teams feel like if they could get over the hump earlier, it'd probably pay a lot of dividends.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, let's take it to our miscellaneous. Roy, you
Yep.
want to do your game?
I have a game. So I didn't pick a team this year. This time, so this is the Yankees. All right. I'm trying to see how good your trivia for Yankees is.
Okay.
You're going to tell me the all-time home run leaders at each position.
Oh man, I'm not going to be good at this.
So I'm going to start with first base.
It depends where you're. I don't know who they're counting. Are they counting Babe Ruth as a first baseman? Because me, he's an outfielder.
No, he's an outfielder.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I would probably say he didn't hit a lot of home runs though. See, the problem is those old Yankees. Some of them I don't even know what position they play. I just know them. I'm going to say Lou Gehrig.
Yes, Lou Gehrig is the all-time. All right, second base.
Is it Robinson Cano?
It is Robinson Cano. He hit 204. All right, next position, shortstop.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah, I mean that would probably be the easiest one. Third base.
This one I don't know. Cannot. How long was A-Rod? I'm trying to think other than A-Rod. That's my thing. And I don't know if I know a whole lot other than A-Rod. I'm going to say A-Rod.
A-Rod is correct at third base.
Me.
So we'll go left field.
Oh, for the love of Christ. I don't think they have Babe Ruth in left. I think they have him in right. I'm going to say Joe DiMaggio.
Nope.
Damn it.
Left field is Hideki Matsui.
Wow, I never would have guessed that. Never.
All right, center field.
Center fielder for the Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle. Oh yeah, my favorite player of all time.
And then Babe Ruth in right.
Right. So then now you got left is catcher.
Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
Okay. Yeah. I thought so just because of how long he played. Well, I did better than I thought. I'm not gonna
lie. No, I figured you knew the names. There's no one outlandish names that I would struggle with, but
third base to me was the only one. Well, other than left, because I just didn't know who they had out there.
I didn't get Hideki. I saw that earlier, and I couldn't guess Hideki Matsui. Okay. I always forget about him. He was so good.
Oh.
I always forget about him, lost and all that stuff.
But I only remember his playoffs. That's it, because that's really the only thing I ever watched when he was playing. All right, my turn. I got a couple new questions for you, Roy.
Oh, great.
First one. I need you to name me a current player who plays for the Miami Marlins.
For the Miami Marlins. Oh, geez.
Don't get out on the first question.
God, does he still play there? Jake Burger?
Jake Burger does not play there.
Damn it.
I'm going to let you take another guess.
Sandy Alcantara.
Okay, well, I have Sandy Alcantara. So
I don't know many Marlins.
Oh, man, Roy. That's no good. Pete Fairbanks is a Marlin.
See, I forgot he's a Marlin.
Max Mayer's their pitcher. They have Robbie Snelling just made his debut. He's up there.
Shit. I mean, I don't pay attention to the Marlins, I'll be honest.
Oh, well, that's a bad start. We're going to go through these questions because you got to hear the new ones. You're already out, though. I've been getting you left and right.
Where'd Jake Burger play?
He's in Texas.
Shit. I just saw I just watched that game the other day with him. He bit a home run. Yeah, fuck.
Next one. I need you to name me a left-handed hitter in the NL Central.
Delilay Cruz.
Switch hitter.
He's a switch hitter? Oh.
Better from the left side, though.
Left-handed hitter in the Central, then PCA.
Okay, there you go. Picked his teammate, Michael Bush. Next one. I need you to name any Rockies player in the last 20 years.
Oh, Friesland or whatever his pitcher.
Freeland. I went Yankees legend DJ LeMahieu.
I was gonna say Nolan Arenado, but I thought you'd.
You know who I almost said? Randall Grichuk.
Gosh, but he's been like 12 teams.
Yeah, he's been on both. Okay, the next one. This was the most fun question, and I thought this is where I would get you. I need you to name me any player in the history of baseball that has finished a season with 0 stolen bases?
0 stolen bases. Wow.
Now, don't pick someone that played 2 games and then missed the rest of the season.
Pablo,
Like someone
how
that
about
played.
Pablo Sandoval?
All right, let's look.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. That's why I have Baseball Reference on. Pablo Sandoval. Cha-ching, Roy. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm actually reverse.
I just figured he's so big and fat. I was either going to go him or David Ortiz.
Yeah, David Ortiz was the name. I didn't think of Pablo Sandoval. That's a good guess. But David Ortiz did come to mind. I try to look like he's got multiple seasons with 0, but I try to find one where he actually, 400 or 500 plate appearances. Like his rookie year in Sandoval, he had 100 at bats. Like I would probably count that, but like I'm looking for something else. But he sure did right here. 2013, 0 stolen bases, and he batted 525 at bats. So
I'm not surprised. The big Pando.
I did this without looking it up first. I just wrote a name and I looked, and I was also right. Giancarlo Stanton with the Marlins had a few years.
Oh, really?
Even when he was young, he never tried. He actually has more stolen bases with the Yankees than he did with the Marlins.
Wow.
But that's because he gets like 4 or 5 a season when nobody's watching him at first base. So, yeah. Next one. Any Rays pitcher of all time?
Rays pitcher of all time. Chris Archer.
Oh, man, I thought about him. I picked someone that came in that trade, Tyler Glasnow.
That's a good one. What was that one? There was one that had the soul patch that would just Garza.
Yeah.
Freaking would tear up the Yankees every freaking time.
Yeah. All right. Last one. I need you to give me a brother combo in the history of Major League Baseball.
Brother combo.
It can be 2 brothers, 3 brothers, 4 brothers. It can be any.
The Maddox brothers. Greg and Mike Maddox.
Yep. I almost chose the Upton brothers because they're the most recent, like, big name. But I chose one because I thought maybe you would pick this. I picked the Molinas.
Oh, I figured you might win the Boones.
Oh, that one also came through my mind. So
I thought for sure. I
went with the Molinas. All right. I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Hey, half hour, keeping them nice and short.
Hey, at least we're going to have some fun with them.
That's true. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace. Oh.